Hey everybody, thank you for joining us today. We're coming here today to look at Inspired. She's a 127 fiberglass built boat by Crescent Yachts. Jack Sarin designed her, and she's 5 stateroom. She's got 4 down below with a big main deck master. Wonderful living and seating areas all around. We're going to give you the full tour today, ins and outs, and tell you what is and what isn't. As you can see when you're boarding Inspired, she's got a lovely hydraulic pass rail back aft, great for St. Barts or the Mediterranean. No tide risers necessary, which is great. Beautiful swim step here, lots of area. You can tie off toys, inflatables, beach setups. It's got all the features here. You got a beautiful aft cockpit here, loads of area for fishing from the mothership, setting up guest toys, lift boards, wake boards, whatever it may be, plenty of area here to do it. Back aft is the entry to the crew area and engine room. And you can see her beautiful from the aft area, classic American lines as Jack Sarin wanted it to be. You can see when boarding the aft deck here, beautiful table. You can see 10 people here, no problem. What's wonderful about Inspired's aft deck, other than just the tremendous size in itself compared to vessels in her own size category, is the isinglass sheeting that wraps the whole area here, and including the 2 aft doors and 2 forward doors that we have to completely isolate this entire area. Right above us as well, you can see we've got 4 AC handlers up here that just pump this area with cold air. It can be 95 degrees in the Bahamas and it still stays 72 degrees in this aft deck area, which is amazing. It really brings the outside in and the inside out. Let's go have a look. Sitting in the salon of Inspired, you can see we're surrounded by light, soft tones, warm feelings, maple joinery at every seam. The windows here, as you can see behind me, are fully exposed with no view hamperage of the cap rail. You can see directly outside when you're sitting on the couch. And just forward of us here, we've got the dining area, seats 10 people, really comfortably. And again, you can see directly outside the windows. Off to starboard here is our wet bar, where the girls, the stewardesses, will set up your cocktails and drinks and prepare all your food for you. Leaving the salon here, we continue down the starboard side. We're going to pass the foyer, which is a beautiful boarding area. It's directly off the starboard passer rail, so guests immediately come into the vessel and see the foyer, all set up beautiful with flowers. Following that, we've got our day head, and then continuing on to our main deck master. The master's wonderfully set up. The bed's perfect height, again at the window level, so laying in the bed, you can see directly out of the windows, which is truly fantastic. Inspired was set up with a Crescent system on iPads located all around the boat, which controls its lighting and entertainment. She has a main deck day head as the master bath follows down 2 trellising stairwells forward, down to the massive below deck master head. Down here in the master bath for Inspired, she's a full beam master bath, complete with his and hers, port and starboard side. Even his and her closets isolated with a wall barrier. If the vessel wants to charter, very easily can all the owner's items be relocated to one side and the other side locked off for charter. Forward of the dining area here, we have the galley. It's completed with a partition that comes up and down on pulleys to separate the guest environment or open it up to being involved with the chef or however they may feel. Inspired is equipped with massive refrigeration units, freezers, and refrigerators, both drawers and pull cabinets here. It's not difficult at all for a chef to cook for 20 or 30 people in here. The size of this galley is enormous, complete with crew kitchenette and seating areas and dining prep areas. No problem entertaining a huge number of guests in this galley. Moving down the forward stairwell of Inspired, we've come to the port side, which we have our gym. The gym can be set up as a twin cabin or a queen berth. Will easily fit in here. The gym also is fitted with a pullman berth, so a small child or a nanny or anyone can sleep in here on the pullman berth. And she also is fitted with a ensuite bathroom. Moving off to the forward starboard cabin of Inspired, she's fitted with a queen berth and an ensuite bath. Moving directly aft from the salon and next to the kitchen here is our aft stairwell for our two aft cabins. One's a massive king cabin and the other's a twin. Both have their ensuite bathrooms, and in the center of the foyer has the washing and drying machine for all your personals. Standing in the Sky Lounge of Inspired, you can be in awe of the sheer space up here. It's directly connected to the bridge, which gives our guests close one-on-one interactions with their crew. You can see here I've got the wet bar. She's fully fitted with ice maker, refrigeration, the whole 9 yards. Off to starboard is the owner's office and day head. And off to port is the couch and seating area. Up forward we have our bridge. She's got brand new electronics as of a few years ago. Got brand new touch screens and SIMRAD setup. She's got a nice seating area for crew members to hang out off the port, and a wonderful chart table and captain's desk. Inspired's also fitted with a camera system which is controlled from the bridge. One of the best parts about Inspired is their massive exterior volume. We're sitting here on the boat deck just behind the Sky Lounge here, and this area is huge. You can host 40, 50 people on this deck, no problem. We also have the dining area here. This is our main guest area that they come and enjoy and eat. It's got great visibility over the sides and a great eagle's eye view. The architects at Crescent did an amazing job of hiding the crane and keeping it out of eye of sight of all your guests. Instead of facing aft, faces forward. The emergency generator is also located on this deck, which is a great third generator backup for all my DC system inside. Boat deck also sits the 16-foot Novarania, which comes with a 90 horsepower engine. She sits on deck, but when guests are on board, the crew keep it off and open up the loungers, and it really makes for a wonderful seating environment to take in the sun. The sun deck of Inspired was really made to entertain. She boasts 2 tables, both port and starboard, and a massive bar here in front of me. Great spot for entertaining guests, hanging out, watching the waves, or watching the game on the TV off here to my starboard. On the sun deck of Inspired is also a separate driving station. Just behind the bar, located aft, is a beautiful Proline grill. The bow of Inspired separated by 2 independent seating areas, one underneath the Portuguese bow, and one all the way forward, where you can watch the dolphins jump on the bow. The crew area of Inspired comfortably sleeps 6 crew members in 3 cabins, and is fitted with refrigerator, stovetop, microwave, and everything crew needs to be happy down here. The engine room of Inspired is a real bread and butter. We've got new air conditioning plants, water makers and water softeners. We've had our engines borescoped and our generators borescoped, and all show good findings. The engines currently have 6,100 hours and our generators around 18,000. Inspired's also fitted with 2 ABT track stabilizers. But with her shaft seals, rudder seals, stabilizer seals, and all the hardware down below, she's ready to go for plenty more seasons. Well, I hope you guys really like Inspired. I know I've taken care of her like my own child for the last 4 years. She's a beautiful boat and she's got lots of seasons to come.